welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I react to non-pop country, and you saw the title. George Jones, the Possum. I've aged 20 years in 5, and this is courtesy of a gift request from George Jones's worldwide #1 fan, George Woodruff. So GW, thank you for this gift and request, my friend. And you said that this song reflects George's life after his divorce from Tammy till his comeback in 1980. So, yeah, this is going to go deep. And the Possum, according to Waylon Jennings, on that episode, the three-parter, courtesy of David Baumer, Waylon had commented that George's hair is what caused him to look like a possum. As the night went on, and it made him look like a possum. I don't know if that's true or not, because Waylon can bust chops, and I think he was. But I've aged 20 years in 5, courtesy of GW, George Woodruff.
As I look in the mirror this morning,
Oh boy.
on some dirty old restroom wall, it took a while to realize it's really me there inside, 'cause I've aged 20 years in 5.
3 chords in the truth.
I
Yikes.
recall when I looked much younger, and it wasn't so long ago. But one night of sleeping to 4 nights of wine, and you'll age 20 years in 5.
That the backing vocalists gave me this I don't even know if you picked up on them, but they gave me the sense of pity, sadness for him. They were way in the back. It wasn't like they were prominent. It was low. I think it was mixed purposely that way, but they were way in the back, and that gave me this sense of distance. They were staying distant from him, and with a sense of pity, though.
I've aged 20 years in 5. I've seen the dark side of life, from a mansion on a hill to straight whiskey from a still, and you'll age 20 years in 5. Before the bottle, I played my music on the road with a 5-piece band. And with the pressures of the game, I drank up fortune and fame, and I aged 20 years in 5. Oh, but I'll change this way I've been living, or I'll be gone before my time. I'll climb back to the top, and with my friends I won't stop till I erase 20 years in 5.
You hope you can.
Yes, I'll erase 20 years in 5.
That last part reminded me of Ferris Bueller's Day Off when they had taken Cameron's father's Ferrari. It was like from the 60s. It was sweet. It had like 200 miles on it, and they took it out. And then a bunch of miles were put on it by the parking lot attendants. And then when they brought it back to the house, they noticed all the miles that were on it. So they said, we'll run it backwards. So they put it up on a jack, put like a brick on the accelerator, and had it in reverse, thinking that the miles were going to come off it. And they didn't. And that's this situation in life where we want to be able to turn back time. And we want to be able to turn back the effects of what we've done. It just generally doesn't work that way. You can look a lot better and healthier, but whatever damage you inflicted on your body is generally intact. It kind of stays there. But I get it, though. He wants to make amends. He didn't say that, make amends to other people, but he wants to get back on top musically and do all this. It's just a true story. And those of you like GW, you actually, I mean, it's such an admirable thing for you because George, like GW, went to see George Jones one night, and that was one of the nights George did not show up because he was too hammered. No show Jones deal. And GW doesn't hold that against him at all, obviously. He's George Jones's worldwide #1 fan. But, I hope, like, you follow George's career real closely, and I wonder if you got the sense that he was able to unwind some of the damage that he had done in those 20 years. He didn't get remarried to Tammy, right? And whatever else happened, whatever other collateral damage within the family and friends and professionally and fans and all that, that's just, you can't, it's the expression, you can't explain your way out of something you behaved your way into. You can only behave your way out of it. And you could speak GW, especially, to whether you think he did. And I think he did. And I think that you would think that. And maybe there'd be a caveat or an asterisk or two in there, but what a beautiful, honest, revealing thing. And it makes you endear yourself more to him. I remember my first exposure to being authentic and real and revealing more of yourself, your frailties, your flaws, your screw-ups, your all of who you are, good, bad, the ugly. It's all part of you, your history of your humanity, was when I was reading Anne Lamott a few decades ago. And I'd already published a book or two by that point, but I read Anne's book. It might have been, it wasn't just Bird by Bird. That was the first one that I'd read. Then I think I got Grace eventually. And the honesty with which she wrote. And then sometime later, I read Mary Carr's 3 books, I think, that she wrote, really 3 autobiographies. Cherry was the second or third one that I'd read, even though that was her first book. Oh, Lit was the first one that I'd read of Mary Carr's. So honest about their flaws in life, things they did wrong and stuff. And it wasn't just to flagellate themselves. It was for purpose. It was brilliant writing, Anne and Mary's. And I realized what honesty did, because I found myself being more endeared to them as I'm reading their books, when I'm reading about all the things that they had done and their screw-ups earlier in life and the train wrecks that they considered themselves to still be in different ways, I found myself more endeared to them. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try this more open thing. I was already pretty open to begin with, but I still had some pride that was there that didn't want to reveal these things. And I found that people sort of were more at ease with me as could laugh at myself and the dumb things I had done versus defending them. And that's where George's song here, where it comes out in full force. I don't know if it had the effect that he wanted, but What a unbelievable 3 chords and the truth. Um, God, should I even rate this, GW? I will. I'll rate it. He put it out there, you know. And the number that popped into my head on this was a 9.1. It was not hard to write because it was about his life. It wasn't overly detailed, which is fine. The instrumentation just supported it. I love the backing in this thing, the way the harmony was structured. But it was that he sang it, that he revealed it. And he said, I'm going to get back on top and I'm going to put it out there. And now you guys could hold me accountable to it. And I hope it worked. Well, it did. But I hope it worked the way he wanted it to, and the way maybe even Tammy and others did. All right, guys. Woo! Country music at its best. You can thank GW Bridge for that one. Have a wonderful day, folks. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.
But one night of sleeping